Yo, what is up guys? My name's Craig, and like I promised, I have the Call of Duty Ghosts trailer breakdown, and I'm not gonna lie, the trailer was actually a lot more than I expected, which is a good thing, and let's hop right into it. Due to copyright reasons, unfortunately, I cannot upload the whole thing straight in a row, but what I will do is play it in segments and try and break them down segment by segment. So let's get right into it.
It's been 10 years.
Alright, so right into the first part of the video is the first thing I actually want to talk about, and I'm not sure if you can notice, but actually where there's a flag, there's actually an American flag, and the flag below it is actually a California flag. And if you can recall from my video yesterday, I speculated that the main storyline, or at least a major part of it, was going to be an attack in California. As you can probably tell, the background is actually a broken down and destroyed city, so the only place that I could guess that it will be is actually Los Angeles. So yeah, let's move on to the next part of the trailer.
You start to forget the things you should remember. And you can't stop remembering.
Now the next little segment I want to talk about is actually the beginning of this second segment that I have. You can obviously tell it is a Spanish or South American style home, so this once again confirms that our setting is going to be set in Venezuela.
The things you should forget.
Alright, so very quickly, right at the beginning of that clip, you can see that it looks like ice is actually breaking, and if you recall from my video a few days ago, you will know that the coordinates actually took us to Antarctica. So I believe this is most likely confirming that there's going to be a major part of the storyline taking place in Antarctica.
We've always had the power. Not anymore. All we have is each other.
Alright guys, so the next thing I have is actually in the middle of the clip he says, "We've always had the power, but not anymore." So this is basically confirming that they are America's last line of defense, and America's not really the world power that they thought they were, and maybe this terroristic group, Venezuela or whatever, has more control now.
We're ghosts, fighting for something that can't be killed. Soldiers stand against their enemies, but ghosts haunt them.
Now the only real thing I see in this is actually the insignia on his arm is most likely what we're going to be seeing as the insignia for the enemies in Ghosts. As you can probably tell, the trailer gets a little bit more harder to decode as it goes on, but what we can see in this picture is actually there is a flag, and it has a red stripe at top, a black stripe in the middle, a red stripe at the bottom, and in the middle there's a circle of 12 stars. Now this is not any country's flag. I did do some googling, and this is not a state flag as well, so I'm not entirely sure where this is. Maybe this is the enemies or the main antagonists in Ghost declaring that this is their city now. I'm not entirely sure, but let's move on to the next part. Now this next part is actually pretty interesting because it looks like that this scene is on a oil rig, and as we know, Stephen Gaghan is actually scripting part of this campaign for Call of Duty Ghosts, and he also directed the movie Syriana, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Syriana portrayed how oil is actually used in the illegal arms trading business. And we also know that the game has something to do with tungsten, whether it be a lack of tungsten and abundance of tungsten. I'm thinking it's going to be something like a lack of tungsten, so there's going to be an actual motive behind these illegal trades. But anyways, on to the next part of the trailer breakdown. Now this is actually the very last scene in the trailer, but it's probably one of the things that will most affect the campaign, because as you can see, it's actually a submarine breaking through ice. And as we can remember from earlier this video, and as well as my video yesterday or 2 days ago I believe, I talk about how the setting is going to have something to do with Antarctica as well. And as you can see here, maybe one of the country is actually hiding part of their military in Antarctica, as you can see from that submarine breaking through the ice. So yeah, maybe that's one of the terrorist weapons, or maybe that's America's weapon. Last line of defense is, you know, hiding out in Antarctica, just waiting for the final strike to end the war. So yeah guys, that concludes my trailer breakdown. I do hope you enjoyed. I put a lot of time and effort and thought into this, so I really hope you could leave a like down below and show your support. I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.